रिकॉर्डिंग हैज स्टार्टेड. आइए शुरू करते हैं शुभ मुहूर्त के साथ. Hey guys, welcome to Cinematically Everything, a show where we ruin professions. Uh, many of you might be wondering why we haven't, uploaded a new episode in a while. It's not because we were scared of anything or something. कि जानो का podcast इतना बड़ा हो गया, is so big now and we just started and हम लोग अभी क्या करेंगे? No, we ain't scared of him. We are gonna grow bigger than him. That's a promise. दूसरी बात तो ये है कि and we were having a few troubles like Anad is not a bit well. कोरोना नहीं हुआ है उसको, उसका चिंता मत करो. He is just not a bit well, so he couldn't be there today to record. Instead of him, I was like, call someone else, and he is like, okay, fine. And he suggested a guy to me, and I don't know why, but well, it was his call, so I had to go with him. So I welcome to you the guy who runs the most disappointing podcast in the world, which is in its name disappointing. Please welcome Jano Parekh from I Dissapoint Myself.
Well, hello everyone, and thanks a lot for that amazing intro, Hitarth.
Yeah, you're welcome, my friend.
And I guess I am the right guy for this because I am the guy that will bring your podcast to the right, I guess, line again. Because इतने टाइम से तो हम लोग ने अपलोड भी नहीं किया है for said reasons, and it is just disappointing because I love your podcast. Not really, but बोलना पड़ता है. So,
Same.
I guess let's start off with today's episode.
Podcast. We also appreciate your podcast.
I appreciate your podcast too.
Yeah.
A lot actually, honestly.
Your podcast teaches us what we should not do, and it's great. Thank you for being an example.
Sure, buddy. Whatever you would like to say. I mean, you're just consoling yourself because you know your podcast would never be as good as mine. But let's start off on that positive note.
Yeah, let's start off on a positive note. We're gonna be playing the intro for Cinematically Everything. You're gonna be hearing this for the very first time. Do tell us how bad it sucks.
Nice. Yeah.
Tell us.
I'm really excited for the intro.
Because the thing is, we could not afford any vocalist or anyone, so we were singing ourselves. And if you know us,
that is gonna be the worst thing ever.
You know how terrible we are. So here's the intro, and here we go.
Cinematically everything.
So yeah, now that you have heard it, I hope you haven't turned out of the podcast. So
I mean, I actually loved it because, so honestly, it is my friend who made this intro for you guys, and he's the one who made my intro as well.
Yeah.
I told him to make sure that my show ka intro is way better than your show ka intro, so that's why he made it like this.
Yeah, but
it's a pretty cool intro.
This was made according to some of my choices also. Like I told him to add
so bad.
Inception boom song into it, and it sounds pretty good without the vocals. It's just
I enjoyed
the vocals ruin it. If you wanna hear
you guys ruin everything, so
yeah, I just said in the beginning we ruin professions. What do you think? Okay.
Why are you guys even ruining podcasting then?
You know what? Talking about podcasting, Jano, tell me just one thing. You've been in this, podcast industry for way more than us. I mean, you started it, then I worked as your manager, and then you forgot who your guest is, so you did an episode alone. So now, so like after this whole few months of experience in this podcast world, what is the one thing you hate about podcasts in the world?
It's your show.
Thank you for that compliment. We hate you too. Okay, so yeah, let's stop.
I guess let's start off on that note.
Yeah, let's stop wasting time. Let's just start the topic of
the day.
Okay, Jano, lead the show. Chal.
Yeah, so okay. Today's topic is controversial movies or movies that fell into controversy for reasons, a lot of reasons. And before we start off with that, I'd like to clear something up. So basically, this we're not so of course there have been a lot of movies that have fell into controversies for a lot of reasons, but we are not covering the ones that that had like that were banned, or scenes were cut or fell into controversy because of violence or nude scenes, because at the current situation of our censor board, Indian cinema should be pretty sanskari, apparently. So there is no space for a lot of stuff.
See, you
That
can't
is why,
see sanskars are at the top.
yeah,
After that
yeah, you
comes
can't.
humans. Okay, sanskars
Art
are more
doesn't matter,
important.
sanskar. Huh.
Yeah.
So I guess we are not covering films that have been banned by the censor board for these. So let's start off with some different and funny things
Okay.
about different shows.
Okay. Jano, you want to go first or should I go first?
Okay, so I'll head today's episode. Okay, so
Yeah, go.
I guess the first movie I want to talk about is The Interview. Have you seen The Interview?
Yep. Saw it on
It
Amazon.
is it's one of the wackiest movies ever. It is okay. So the basic premise of the movie is there's a guy who has his own show, an interview show basically,
A talk show.
and he plans and his own interview show basically, and he plans a interview with Kim Jong Un,
Because Kim
and
Jong Un is a fan.
yeah, apparently Kim Jong Un is a fan of the show basically.
Yeah.
So, and they go there for the interview, but CIA makes them assassinate Kim Jong Un. So they made a movie on a guy XN.
Yeah, well, by the time he's gone, I'll just complete what he was saying. They made a movie about a guy and his manager, for example, Jano and me, going to who run a talk show, and Kim Jong Un is a fan of it. So uh, they go to North Korea, and they assassinate the head of North Korea. And apparently, it's a comedy. It stars Seth Rogen and James Franco. And Jano is still gone, so I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't know why he's gone. I'm pretty sure he left the show, felt really bad about it.
Okay, so I was there. I wanted to see how much you would continue speaking. I came back in a second, but I wanted to see how much you would continue speaking. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you covered the whole thing,
Yep,
but it's okay. So it fell into major controversy. I
obviously.
mean, yeah, North Korea said that we are considering this as an act of war. And
Because it was made by
they,
America.
yeah. And do you know the whole follow-up story behind it? Like
Follow up
what
story,
was,
I'm not completely sure about it. Like 50-50
okay,
bata
so,
rahega.
no, okay, so basically, like, do you know how North Korea took revenge?
No.
Okay, so basically, North Korea, they, I mean, it's not officially said that it was North Korea who did this, but a group of people hacked into Universal Studios' main office server and released literally every important data. I mean, her actor का पे, her head official का पे, थोड़े बहुत studio secrets, and a lot of other stuff.
Wow.
All
Same
of
thing happened
that,
to Sony also, na?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean that that was by apparently by North Korea, and they said ki if you that is way just before the interview was released. So they said ki you're not allowed to if you release this movie, then we'll keep on getting more data out there into the public, some really important data तुम लोग के studios का, or else you have to pay around $1 million or something. I don't remember exactly कितना था. It was roughly $1 million or more.
holy
उतना
shit.
you guys have to pay. and
patent,
you
yes.
need to stop all the releases and all the hoardings and or all of billboards about the movie.
So yeah, same thing happened to Sony also actually. तो सोनी का समथिंग वाज मे बी अनोनिमस का काम था सोनी के लिए. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर एग्जैक्टली पर हाँ. और सोनी का तो पूरा पूरा मूवी लीक हो गया था पता है. It wasn't just
Oh damn.
emails or anything. It was the whole of a movie got leaked. जेम्स बॉन्ड का कुछ तो लीक हो गया था. स्पेक्टर या स्काईफॉल के वक्त हुआ था. स्पेक्टर के वक्त हुआ था. हाँ स्पेक्टर के वक्त हुआ था. So the thing was that the bad guy was Blofeld was kept as a secret. Okay. कि
Hmm.
bad guy Blofeld है. They were calling him something else at that point. बट देन इट टर्न क्रिस्टोफ वॉल्स का कैरेक्टर जो था वो. बट देन इन दी एंड वो बड़ा ट्विस्ट था कि वो ब्लोफेल्ड है. ही इज़ अ बिग विलन इन द बुक्स एंड एवरीथिंग. सो वो
Yeah.
पार्ट पूरा रिलीज हो गया. वो पार्ट लीक हो गया. फ्यूरी करके कोई एक मूवी है स्टारिंग ब्रैड पिट. वो मूवी लीक हो गया ऑनलाइन. स्टिल द मूवी अर्नड बैक इट्स मनी एंड मेड अ प्रॉफिट बट स्टिल बहुत नुकसान हुआ था.
मैं तो भी हाँ वही तो.
कैन यू इमेजिन
It
समथिंग लाइक
is.
दिस हैपनिंग टू मार्वल.
I know.
खत्म.
It might just.
Something like this
That
is.
would be the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, yeah. The movie I wanna talk about is called Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. This is the sequel to Indiana Jones. And do you know why this movie was banned?
It was the one with Om Puri, right?
Yeah, the one with Om Puri.
Yeah. It is, I guess, because of the way it showed the whole idea of Hinduism and all that. Like
No, no.
literally, the way they showed India. I guess that I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, so I mean, the way they showed Hinduism or all was not the thing because they didn't show Hinduism as a such. They showed, Indian,
Yeah.
what do you call, Adivasi tribes and everything. So it
Kind of
wasn't much
tribal.
that.
Kali
Yeah,
Ma Shakti De. That is a dialogue, right? उसमें pretty famous dialogue.
yeah. Well, Om Puri was a legend while playing villainous characters. So
Yeah.
yeah, so the thing was the movie was banned because they had a scene in it in which Indians were eating monkey brains.
Yeah, that I mean, what was wrong with that movie? Like that whole dining scene, they were eating like live snakes and
I
really
mean,
huge centipedes and stuff, and
that's not what happens in
monkey
India.
brains and all that.
To
I mean, that
all,
doesn't happen in India at all.
yeah,
That is like,
any foreign listeners listening to this podcast, we are Indians. We are telling you nothing like that happens to India. In India,
yeah.
I mean
I
it would.
mean, yeah. What's up? Monkey is a different thing. Yeah, beef भी नहीं मिलता है.
Yeah, beef is
Monkey
no.
is
Actually,
a
beef is just banned
far-fetched
in
thing.
Maharashtra. There are other states where it is
Yeah,
available
Goa
mostly.
and वो सब जगह मिलता है.
हाँ. Also, the thing
Technical.
about monkey brains is we have a god who's monkey, half human. He's like a hybrid. So
Yeah,
yeah, we don't do that. There was actually a very funny joke in the office. You have seen the office, right?
of
Of
course.
course, yeah. So remember the Diwali episode in season 3? There's this funny
Yeah.
callback to it where Angela is like, "Oh, Indians eat monkey brains." Like, what? No, they don't. That
I know it
episode
is.
is quite offensive, actually. Yeah, what were you saying?
Okay, so I mean that in this. Okay, so this is one of the, I guess, I mean, biggest misrepresentations of
Indians.
general religion, I guess, in a lot
Yeah,
of shows. Another one was Da Vinci Code, man. Huh? I mean,
yeah.
it wasn't a misrepresentation.
It was
It
an
was just,
idea or type, but still, like they banned the film.
yeah,
Yeah.
huh.
Da Vinci Code is
Like in,
actually banned throughout the world in a few small nations where Christianity is at highest. In India, it was banned in some states and everywhere.
okay, so I have a list of the states where it was banned.
Okay,
It was banned in Tamil Nadu,
makes
in Goa,
sense. Makes
in
sense.
Punjab,
Punjab.
and yeah, in Punjab, and in Andhra Pradesh.
Okay, well, Goa and Tamil Nadu kind of makes sense because there you
Yeah,
can find Christians and all.
that.
I don't know how
Huh.
Punjab came into the picture, but okay, fine.
Okay, so Punjab mein the minister had to ban the film, the chief minister, after the Punjabi Roman Catholic Leaders ka association said ki no, you have to ban this. It
Okay,
is not depicting. It apparently it was banned for portraying Jesus and Christians in a questionable manner. That is the
yeah,
exact
that
words.
what does happen in the film. I mean, they portrayed him in a very different ideology, but okay. So,
Okay, so coming to Punjab, do
yeah,
you know that there was a movie called MSG, The Messenger,
how can you
by
forget that
Gurmeet
movie?
Ramrang Singh?
How can you forget that movie? It's so many memes
Huh.
came out, so
Okay,
much
so
happened.
MSG 1 and MSG 2 was banned in Punjab.
Wait, isn't he supposed to be their guru or something?
Yeah, no, it is okay. So he was MSG 1 was banned and MSG 2 was also banned. Okay, so on the day MSG 2 was supposed to release, the film was banned, and weeks later it was said कि okay अभी तुम लोग उनको मूवीज वो मूवी को तुम लोग थिएटर में डाल सकते हो. But then again, however, the movie theater के owners refused talking about the movie over like totally पूरा. And in okay, so in मध्य प्रदेश में भी वो बैन हुआ था because the Adivasi, okay, so Adivasi is again a community of tribals,
Yeah.
and उन लोग के ऊपर मतलब they were portrayed really well. तो झारखंड में and हरियाणा में चंडीगढ़ में ये छत्तीसगढ़ में सॉरी ये सब जगह पे this movie was banned MSG 2 because apparently Adivasis are a community which weren't portrayed really well in the
Mm,
movie. So they banned it. Okay, so another fun movie. संता बंटा प्राइवेट लिमिटेड करके एक मूवी आई थी याद है?
पता है वीर
If
दास
you
एंड
remember.
बोमन ईरानी.
Yes.
It was a not a very good movie. It's quite
Yeah.
meh.
I mean, it was a pretty weird movie.
It's
It
meh.
was shot in Fiji and Punjab. Basically, it was basically, I mean, I don't, there isn't even a proper description given of
Yeah,
it.
that movie
I
just
mean,
came
it
and
wasn't
went.
a,
No one even
huh,
saw it. It's
no, so,
really
and it was banned in Punjab for portraying Sikhs in a really defamatory manner.
yeah.
And I mean, that is the literal epitome of a Sikh not liking a Santa Banta joke. That is
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
know, like one
what did they
thing.
think about this?
Yeah, like
What
one
did
thing
they
it's
think
very
about it
famous
while
is कि कोई भी ऐसा comedian है you and you are supposed to perform in front of Punjabi crowd. One thing people are like, अरे पंजाबी crowd है ना संता बनता jokes मार दे सब हंसेंगे.
Hmm.
They don't like them actually. They hate them jokes. Those jokes.
Yeah.
One crowd who is always open to jokes is Gujaratis actually.
I mean, वो उन लोग का अलग ही है.
Do you can
Okay,
literally
so
say anything to Gujaratis and we will be like हमें तो ये बात चाहिए.
this was Azim Banat wala ka na?
Yeah, I just copied a
Yeah,
joke and I don't give a shit.
yeah. You are literally plagiarizing.
Please
That is
do.
wrong.
Who
Huh.
cares? कोई सुनता नहीं है podcast
Okay,
वैसे
so
भी.
your turn.
Okay, okay, so well, we have been in a lockdown since a long time, and there's only one place we everyone likes to blame everything these days. We just banned 59 of their apps. I don't know why there were 10 less, but okay, fine. If you understood that reference, you understood that reference. I ain't talking more.
Of course I did.
Yeah. So, well, in China, all the movies and shows that feature time travel are banned.
I mean, oh wait, what? Literally each and every movie featuring time travel is banned.
Movies and shows, yes. Most probably Endgame is
Oh,
banned.
yeah, clearly.
Most probably, I
Back to
don't
the
know.
Future is banned.
Back to the Future is banned.
Uh,
I
uh,
don't know about Endgame. I'm not sure, but it does feature time travel, so I don't know.
हाँ,
I'm pretty
time
sure
travel plays
even
a really
Dark would
important
be
part है.
banned. I'm pretty sure even Dark would be banned, which is a great
हाँ,
show on time travel. So, do you know why it is banned?
why?
Because they
I mean, that
fear
seems so random.
that people would want to go back in time and change political decisions.
I mean,
I mean,
that is
that
quite
way,
a weird fear to have.
yeah, that fear should be there. That way it should be scarier for British people. Like if Indians started watching time travel movies, हम 100 साल पीछे
I
जाएंगे.
know.
We will stop the British Raj. We will be kings. Yeah, we can.
I mean,
How stupid is that?
this is just weird. I mean, that's so random. I
Yeah,
mean, even if they would want to go back, it's not as if they don't know the whole idea of time travel overall. Of course, they would know time travel नामक चीज होती है कुछ. I mean, not in reality, but that it's a concept.
yeah.
But to be like, okay, so I guess the next movie I want to talk about is Jodha Akbar. I mean that.
Hazimo
Okay,
Shah
so
Sehensa.
I mean, what? It is such a. I mean, I didn't. I'm surprised I didn't know about this.
I haven't seen the film.
No, no, no. I have seen the film. You haven't seen the film.
I don't like romantic movies, and it falls in that
It's not
genre.
totally. It's kind of no. I mean, I don't like romantic, but it's a. I mean, it's so old. Movie को भी बहुत time हो गया है, dude.
बहुत पुराना है.
It
मैं
was 2008 का movie है.
We would be 5 at that point. Even
हाँ,
you
we
would be.
would be five. हाँ, तो तभी वो time पे छोटे थे, तभी देखा. So I don't even remember the controversy, but basically,
मेरे को उसका गाना पसंद है खाली.
it's got great music. Okay, so basically, a lot of the theater owners were planning to release the movie. पहले तो करनी सेना ने बोल ही दिया कि नहीं हम लोग रिलीज ही नहीं करने वाले हैं.
uh,
But then a lot of the theater, like a lot of the theater owners said कि हम लोग रिलीज करेंगे, and they got letters written in blood by the Karni Sena.
are you sure they are blood?
It is written that they were in blood. I'm not sure if it was like
Where are
human
you
blood.
reading from?
Okay, so this is in Wikipedia, and you can search about this. I've searched about it in a few other places.
Okay, Wikipedia
I
है तो
mean,
थोड़ा dicey हो सकता है, but wow,
हाँ, but
that's
like they
intense.
दो तीन if you search for it, you will find it दो तीन अलग जगह पे
Uh,
वो ही बोला है.
okay, that
It was
escalated
like,
quickly.
yeah, that escalated like. Now, I'm not sure if it was human blood, goat blood, कौन सा blood use किया था. But फिर it's written in blood, so that's still a warning. That's still a warning, scary enough for people to not release a film.
Yeah, like
Uh,
I mean,
so
I'm
that
running a
and then
theater.
Jodha
I
Akbar
get a
was also
blood-written
bound.
letter.
Jodha Akbar was also banned in Uttar Pradesh for because it was apparently बहुत सारे Rajput groups were literally protesting. So they were fearing कि ये लोग protest बहुत violent हो जाए उसके पहले ban कर दे.
Okay, well, Jodha Akbar mentioned किया. We also have to mention Padmavat.
Of course, it is like अभी recent times में that is the most controversial Bollywood movie ever.
Yeah, and the thing was, it was banned because it was controversial because पहली बात तो it was called Padmavati, then Padmavati का I कट के it became Padmavat, and then there was so many changes in the film. Plus, there was a dance sequence in the film that where they had to CGI the clothes. There was like they were fearing that the Rajput pride was shown badly, but in fact in the movie it's like एकदम ऐसा गर्व से दिखाया गया है वो सब. So yeah, quite controversial.
Yeah, it was crazy. Okay, so another movie. Okay, so तेरी बारी है ना?
तू बोलना है बोल दे.
Okay, so okay, this is the last mention मेरा in my list, which is Rockstar.
जो
Do you know Rockstar के साथ
भी
क्या हुआ था?
नहीं.
Okay, so Rockstar में basically, uh, so do you know about the Free Tibet movement?
um, क्या लगता है तेरे को?
I'm pretty sure तेरे को नहीं पता है.
देख मैं ना
Okay,
सिर्फ
so
मार्वल का न्यूज़ रहेगा या कुछ ऐसा न्यूज़ रहेगा
हाँ
जो
वो
मेरे को
ये लोग
कंसर्न
काम की चीज
करता है.
कुछ होगा नहीं.
हाँ मेरे को
Okay,
कंसर्न
so
करता है तो आई नो अबाउट इट. वरना आई ऑनेस्टली डोंट कीप अ ट्रैक व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इन द वर्ल्ड.
okay, so the Tibet independence movement is basically uh where it is led by a lot of countries like India, US, and a lot of celebrities and Tibetan Buddhists and all that. It is basically Tibet was invaded by China, and Tabi the Dalai Lama, I mean, that is the head of Buddhism, the head priest, the main priest of the whole of Buddhism all over the world. Is called
हाँ
the Dalai Lama. His
आई नो.
head, he was born and he resided in Tibet. He had his head, I guess, monastery in Tibet, and after that, like he had to run from. I mean, he had to be escorted out of Tibet as China, forcefully captured Tibet, and he has his own monastery in India in
Okay.
Dalhousie. And okay, so in the song Sadahak in Rockstar, they show a flag, which is the actual flag of the Free Tibet movement.
Okay.
And it is so because of that, the censor board of India was like, "Nahi, ye hum dikha nahi sakte," which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Because India, Indian government and India, the public of India, are a big like I guess the most important part of the Free Tibet movement because Dalai Lama is residing in India.
Okay.
So then a lot of people actually protested ki why are we not showing the Free Tibet flag? And then the censor board gave answer like it's not relevant to the movie. They were talking about banning. They were first planning of cutting the song, but it's a great song.
कौन सा
Then they
सॉन्ग में
plan
था
to
ना?
ban the whole. क्या हुआ?
कौन से सॉन्ग में था?
Sadahak.
सद्दा हक में था. Oh, that was like the main song of the film, right? वो
Yeah, that वही तो. And then they said कि पूरा मूवी ही बैन करते हैं. And in the end they decided कि सिर्फ वो फ्लैग को ब्लर कर देंगे.
oh,
एंड अभी भी तो यूट्यूब पे सर्च करेगा तो वो फ्लैग का सीन या तो वीडियो में से कट होगा या तो इफ यू फाइंड द ओल्ड वाला ओल्ड वाला वीडियो तो उसमें फ्लैग ब्लर्ड होगा which is
oh.
crazy but that's the truth.
Last film on my list is a movie called. Well, it's not last actually, but yeah, fine. It's called Panch. It's made by Anurag Kashyap. It was banned because it made violence feel good and everything. And there's actually a very funny callback to the film being banned. So there's a song called Tauba Tera Jalwa Tauba Tera Pyar. So emotional atyachar song. So
It is that movie ka it is not that.
yeah, it's from some other
Is it
movie.
that
Some other movie,
movie?
Dev D. So it's by Anurag Kashyap only. There's this funny reference to it, like ek. So there's a countdown in the start of the song, right? So it goes ek, do, teen, char, che. They skip panch because panch is banned. You know? If you,
Ah,
yeah,
damn.
yeah. It's a very clever callback, and only
Yeah,
if you know ऐसा callback.
yeah, it is such a smart callback. I had no
One,
idea about this.
yeah. And there's this one movie ban that I really support is the ban of the film Desh Drohi in Maharashtra. That film was banned in Maharashtra for a year only, but for 1 year, people didn't have to see that terrible, terrible film. I really
What is that
support.
movie about?
It stars Kamal R. Khan KRK, so I don't think so I need to say anything more than that.
Yeah, मतलब उतना में ही समझ गए. It might be a really shit movie.
I mean, it's made by him, it's produced by him, it stars him, it's
So clearly
written
it's the
by
worst
him.
movie ever.
Okay,
Ah,
it's not directed by him, but okay, fine.
got it. Got the gist.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
that's
guess do you have some honorable mentions?
yeah. How can we forget? How can we forget this one thing? James Bond Spectre had a 6 second cut. Six
Yeah,
seconds.
the I mean the pretty infamous 6 second cut. You can
Yeah,
so if anyone wants to know in detail about the 6 second thing that was cut, you can search for it. It
yeah.
is basically due to it basically caused a lot of controversy in India,
I mean,
and
it was cut for
I
the
mean
very
it's
stupidest reason, but
yeah.
wow.
I mean that's again the situation of the censor board in India is really shit right now. So
Yeah,
that's all we can do is hope that ऐसा और ना हो.
that's what we can hope for.
Any yeah. I mean I guess that's it for today.
That's
Any
it
more
for
movies you want to mention?
not that I can think of, but there is this one unreleased movie called Panda vs Aliens. Just this is a reference to a friend of ours. It's not for everyone to understand, but
I'm pretty sure he doesn't even listen to this show, but if he does,
he does. I force him
this
to. Yeah,
okay, okay. So it's a reference to our dear panda,
yeah,
and we would love to see you fight a alien, but I'm sorry that movie couldn't be made. I mean,
yeah.
I guess that's it for today.
Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed listening to the episode. And if you did, please follow us on Instagram. You know, we're gonna say stuff like that. Also, go check out I Disappoint Myself, where we did a collab, and Anadya was present for that collab. So, yeah, it's big. It goes on for a very long time. It's 1 hour long. At the end, they cut out my part. So, I want justice for that, and I'm gonna. So, if you guys wanna know what all parts of mine they cut off,
Okay, so so basically, I'll give you context because you saying they cut off my parts doesn't sound right. If you know what I mean.
that's what she said.
That's not a that's what she said joke. Come on, Hital.
Yeah,
That is
but
what I'm saying. You literally made an innuendo and you're turning that into another innuendo. You're just ruining the joke now.
you don't need to explain the
Okay, so
innuendos of the
yeah,
inventing innuendo.
I mean you're literally ruining all these jokes rather than making it better.
That's what the
Okay,
show is about.
whatever.
It's about
Yeah,
this.
clearly. Okay, so let me just give you context, I guess. So basically, we all were supposed to mention like five, four movies. Underrated. We talked about underrated movies, and Hitarth ended up mentioning 20 underrated movies, and he made a 30 minutes monologue of it, and it was very irritating. So I had to not delete, but I had to speed all of it up. But he actually mentioned quite some really important and really amazing movies. So if you want the whole clip of it, please contact Hitarth, I guess.
Don't contact me. Trend the thing. Hashtag release the Hitachi Joshi cut. We're gonna
Yes,
beat the
release the
Snyder cut.
Hitachi Joshi cut.
We're gonna beat the Snyder cut. We're
Yes.
gonna be hashtag release the Hitachi Joshi cut and
Hmm.
make it trend, guys. If you मतलब ट्रेंड करवा दो तो क्या मैं बोल पाऊंगा दूसरे लोगों को कि मेरे को रिलीज करने दो लाइक over here also it's works something like it does in Warner Brothers. So yeah, I'm also under people, and if you guys so if you guys make it trend, I will have enough support to be like 10 लोग मेरे साथ खड़े 5 लोग भी चलेंगे आई डोंट मैं 5 लोग होने चाहिए मिनिमम प्लीज थोड़ा सा हैशटैग
5 लोग
ट्रेंड
में
करवा
से
दो
2 अनद्य और हितार्थ है.
हाँ तीन
दूसरे
और
पता नहीं.
तीन और बंदे आ जाओ हम लोग पार्टी करेंगे लिसन टू द अनकट वर्जन ऑफ the whole episode. It's like 2 hours long. If you want, I'll release the whole 2 hours uncut version, but I would obviously make a few changes to it, you know,
Yeah,
because
of course.
obviously we shot it on a very disappointing podcast.
Nice one.
Yeah, you see, that's how my
Nice,
jokes
that's
work,
it.
hit and miss. Well, that's it
Yeah,
for the day. You guys know the drill. Follow me on Instagram. It's called Cinematically Everything. Us actually. Anad is also there. Follow
yeah.
Jana on Instagram. It's I disappoint myself because I
It's
mean I
okay.
don't
It's
disappoint
okay.
myself.
It is I dot disappoint dot myself dot podcast because someone apparently took the username I disappoint myself.
I'm pretty sure that guy would be more disappointed in himself. And now that you run a podcast on his name, I'm pretty sure he can sue.
Not exactly, but who would name themselves I disappoint myself? So उसका username वो है.
Maybe the guy's, depressed होगा
That's it.
बेचारा. कुछ होगा.
वो भी है. I guess let's end that year because हम लोग continuously एक ही चीज के ऊपर बात कर रहे हैं.
हाँ हम लोग एंड कर रहे हैं. वी आर एंडिंग द पॉडकास्ट इन लाइक 3-4 different ways. This thing has more endings than, well, this thing has more endings than anything else. Jano has left obviously. सो अभी मैं बोल रहा हूँ तुम लोग को फॉलो मत करना उसको. ठीक है, कुछ भी हो जाए उसको फॉलो नहीं करने का है. ठीक है, वो मेरे को फायर किया था जॉब से. वो मेरे को जॉब से निकाला है. मैं उसका मैनेजर नहीं रहा अभी. मेरे को बहुत बुरा लगा है. तुम लोग उसको फॉलो नहीं करेगा, मेरे को फॉलो करेगा. ठीक है, पार्टी करेंगे हम लोग पार्टी करेंगे. हम लोग यूट्यूब पे जाएंगे, मज़े करेंगे. ठीक है गाइस, फॉलो मी एंड गुड बाय. सी यू लेटर. अगर हम लोग को दूसरा एपिसोड बनाने मिला तो कभी. बाय.